All right, Pisces, hello. We are going to get into this reading for you this morning. Yesterday, I was feeling kind of down. This morning, I woke up hearing the song, which is strange. Maybe it's because it's election time. But I woke up hearing the song, "Sing a song." Da 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 da. Praising the rising. I don't know the words, but and then I just kept hearing, "Let us march on till victory is won." I'm just feeling a victory for you guys, you know? I'm feeling victory for you guys. So we're just gonna ask Spirit and our ancestors to just bring in a message for Pisces this morning, what you need to know today. We're just gonna keep it on the positive side, and whatever spirit is not welcome is just not welcome. Just going to keep those energies out. I mean, we bring in what we need to bring in for the message, but just protect everybody here. Okay? And so to inner strength and shining light. You know what's funny, Pisces, is that I don't know if you can see this. Let me turn this light down. It's a little bright, so you won't be able to see it. Let me see if I can. Yeah, let's turn that down. Can you see that better now? The light was too bright. So these two cards, I started to pull a reading for you earlier, and I thought, you know what? Let me just pull. Let me just pull some. Let me just wait until I get on here so I can hold on, I'm gonna okay, I had to flip the screen for you. So these two cards came out earlier. That's so strange. Inner strength, shining light. I guess this is your message. I put them back because I thought, oh, I just want to come on camera and self-love. Well, that one's different, but still part of the message. Let me pull a question for you today. What question the Spirit have for you that he wants you to think of? That, and I keep saying he, guys, it's just he, she, what spirit, what with the Spirit, it's whatever you think. To where your question is, to where does my soul want to travel? And environmentalist. Travel. And freedom. Wow. Travel. Where are you guys going? Where are you guys going? Just, I'm gonna pull angel answer card, advice card for you, and then we'll pull some tarot. I don't know what that is. Let me put that down like that. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. Where are you guys going? Where does my soul want to travel? Today, I just feel your inner peace, Pisces. I feel that you're gathering your inner strength. And you know what else I heard this morning? I heard that, and this is whatever you believe in, right? God, Allah, Yeshua, what your spirit team, spirit guides, if you're whatever, the universe, whatever you believe in, but that higher power that you believe in, that the language is not English or German or Spanish or Portuguese or whatever language you speak verbally, the language is light. There's a light language. The language is just light. And I'm seeing the light is shining. It's like you've tapped in. Like once you tap into that light, you've tapped into the universe. You've tapped in to higher consciousness, and you've tapped in to your connection with your higher self. And I'm seeing here, to where does my soul want to travel? And I'm just going to read that card for you. It says, when we travel, we grow. We open up our little worlds to more adventure, thrills, patience, understanding, trust, and oneness. Our hearts and minds expand and our desires are satisfied. Where is your soul calling you to visit? Pick a location on your desired list. Choose a date when you will get there and start planning. Create a Pinterest board or start searching on travel sites for the best restaurants, anything that will create movement to let the universe know you are ready to make it happen. Believe you can. So, whew, I'm feeling the movement. Environmentalists, travel. See, again here, travel. Your life purpose involves traveling. So, Pisces, you are now to the point where your inner light is shining. That light is shining. And when we travel, we open up ourselves to so much more. We remove biases. Sing a song. Bum, 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 bum. I keep hearing that. Let us march on till victory is won. I'm hearing your relentless, like your strength right now. This power, whatever you have, these gifts that you have coming in right now, involve you loving on yourself, going to other places. Do you know that when you go to other places, it's not by accident that you pick a place to move or to go to or to visit. It's because your soul calls you there. And when you get there, you will see how your inner strength manifests even more. Like your gifts manifest even more. I recently took a trip we started taking trips. I was called to go to the Dominican Republic. And do you know, every time I go there and I come back, I feel like I'm supercharged. I feel like my energy levels are heightened. I feel like my intuition is heightened. And I don't know why I was called there. I just know that I was. And it wasn't. So listen to the light, right? Don't listen to the word sandwiches. Don't listen to I think that's the message. That's the message I'm hearing for you today, is don't stop listening to the words, because it's like when you go to church, right? And your priest, your imam, your pastor, whoever, they kind of give you a word salad from they read you scriptures from the Bible, and then they give you their interpretations. And sometimes we have to be careful, because people who prophesize sometimes will give you the language misinterpreted, right? Because they are not hearing the light, so they are misinforming you. And so we all need to tap into our own light, because they might, and even if they are hearing the light of what they need to do, what your light is when your light shines on you, what you're going to be told to do is going to be different than what I'm going to be told to do, than the next Pisces. And so you cannot go and follow someone else's blueprint to get to where you need to go. So you have to be tuned in, tapped in to hear. And you're traveling. I believe that traveling for you, because I see it here, traveling for you is what is going to help you tap in to your freedom. It will free you. You are an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. You're free to do what you choose. And your light and your self-love is taking you there. And have you ever gone outside and put your feet in the ground? I feel like someone's being called to go ground themselves. Put your feet in the grass. Put your feet in the ocean. You see, Pisces, so your freedom is not in the amount of money you make, the amount of things that you get. Your freedom is in your intuition, what you give back. Your strength to help others and yourself. But you have to listen to your soul's calling. You know, and it doesn't, I said I went to the Dominican Republic. It doesn't have to be the Dominican Republic. It could be something as simple as you live in Montana, but you're being called to somewhere that has an ocean. You live somewhere that has an ocean and you're being called to the Grand Canyon. You know, I don't know what that is for you. And for each of us, because our path is different, there'll be a different calling. There'll be a different travel, because there'll be something that you connect with, or something that connects with you. And it could be past life related, that there's something that you connect with. Oh wow, look. At the bottom of this deck, I pulled this and I turned it over. I didn't mean to. And time to set higher goals for yourself. Shedding, outgrown, detaching, releasing, abandoning, cutting your losses. You are being called. You know, maybe that's what this travel is about. Because sometimes when like you can go to the mountains and release energy. You can go to the ocean and take a dip in the salt water. That's cleansing. That's a nice way to release. You can, talking with nature, talking with the universe is a nice way to release. And you are being called. I think everyone is called to protect their surroundings. But does everyone hear the call? I think you hear the call. You might be scared to move. You know, maybe that's why you're being called to have inner strength. But this move brings you freedom. And this is a time for you to be setting those goals for yourself, letting go, shedding, releasing. And I've been talking about that a lot this week, releasing. Exactly. This brings a ripple effect. It's bigger than you think. It's bigger than you know, Pisces. This, whatever some of you out there, and if you know, are being called to travel. There's somewhere that you've wanted to go. There's something that you've wanted to do, someplace that you've wanted to visit, that your soul has wanted to visit, that you need to go. And when you go, you open up, you start to shed, you'll start to shed, like maybe, do you know, and this is true for me. You know, when I started to go to the Dominican Republic, which is where I've been called to, I was having trouble getting my health back in order. Do you know, every single time that I go, Pisces, when I come back, my health is improved. And I was working so hard, right? And I was like, oh my gosh, it doesn't have to be that hard. It just, just going, breathing that air. Maybe there's some spirit guides that you're going to connect with when you go there. And it could be, it's past life related. I really feel I'm hearing past life. There's some gifts that you need to retrieve. And once you retrieve those gifts, you're being called. This is you being called. This travel has something to do with your purpose and the ripple effect that you will have in helping others. And it's bigger than you think. Listen, fast changes, sudden, dramatic, short. Yeah, you will accelerate. This travel, somebody out here needs to hear this. Honestly, I wasn't even going to read this morning. I wasn't feeling up to it, but there's somebody out here that has a trip that they've been wanting to take, something that's on your bucket list that you need to do, because it's taking you down the path that you need, it's taking you to your life's purpose. And it's gonna happen fast, have a ripple effect, and not as you step into this and as you travel, you start to shed the things that no longer serve you. And maybe they're things that you've been wanting to shed for a long time. People, places, things that you've been wanting to shed for a long time, that requires you to travel so that you can have this connection that you need to have so that you can shed. Do you know there are places, and I'm going to look this up right now. I don't know what those places are, but I'm being called to look it up and see. There's something called, since I'm being called, give me a second. I'm looking this up for you. There's something called a blue zone. Blue zones in the world. I'm looking this up for you because I'm being called. Okay. The world's blue zones are regions where people live longer than average and have lower rates of chronic diseases. Somebody out here needs to hear that. These areas, Okinawa, Japan is one of the world's blue zones, known for its longevity. Sardinia, Italy, the first blue zone to be identified with a high concentration of men living to be over 100. Maybe there's some men out there that need to hear this. The Nicoya Peninsula of Costa Rica, a blue zone in the world. And just for reference, not to tell you, but like Costa Rica was one of the first places I was called to travel to. And I knew nothing about the blue zones. Ikaria, Greece is known for its longevity and health and its beautiful coves and mountain outlooks. Loma Linda, California, a blue zone where there are more people over 100 years old than anywhere else. Loma Linda, California. Factors associated with blue zones include diet, fasting, and exercise. A healthy diet and an active, less stressful lifestyle are believed to contribute to longevity of blue zone residents. So even if you're not in a blue zone yet and you're anticipating going to visit a blue zone, you can start these things and maybe somebody out here needed to do that. And we know that fasting helps us connect to our higher power. When you want to connect to your higher power, when you want to connect to your intuition, fasting and cleaning up your diet is the fastest way to do that. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was called to share that with you today. Some of these blue zones I didn't even know about. But I will tell you I've been to 3 of those blue zones without knowing it. So, for you, maybe that's what you're being called to do. Because things will change fast. Like look at that change. Listen, your path will open up like never before. So if you're struggling right now to determine what your calling is, what your life's purpose is, or but you can't, like, you feel stuck, you need to travel. And it doesn't have to be the blue zone, but you need, like, wherever excuse me, oh my gosh. That was weird. That felt like a release. I feel like when I just heard, if you're struggling to find your voice, you need to do this. This will accelerate, and this will have a ripple effect. You will be able to help yourself and so many people. And you're not even gonna know, like, that inner strength, it's gonna come from source. And maybe it's that light. Remember, I started off by saying that, we have that our connection to God is through light language. Maybe we need to look that up. Somebody needs to look up light language. My desire to improve myself transforms fear into strength. I raise my thoughts above doubt and find faith in the goodness of the universe. I love and accept myself as a soul, and I discover the light that dwells in me. Because we're all part of the universe, Pisces. And once we start to realize that, you realize that you are light. You are the light. You are the light that someone else needs. But in order to do that, you need to tap in. And so I think this one here is for, right now Saturn is, I don't know if it's in Pisces already or it's getting ready to go into Pisces. So there are a lot of changes, and we're being called to help others to step into our purpose. And so for those of you who might be struggling, it's a matter of travel. And it doesn't have to be far. It might be, you might already live in an area where there are beaches and you never go. Go take a walk on the beach, dig your feet in the sand. Wet yourself with some salt water, cleanse. And then, the diet, fasting, and exercise, is definitely included in some of the things that you need to do, because those are the factors associated with the blue zones that I told you about. And your opportunities with this, not just do your gifts come through, but you get so many other gifts. Like you're going to get physical gifts. It's like tapping into the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. So, I see celebration. Independence. Look at the bottom of the deck. This is a solo journey for you. Spiritual awakening usually is a solo journey. This is not a journey you take, even if you're married to someone, or you have a partner. We each have our own journey. Free thinking, entrepreneur, freedom, self-reliant, self-made, own efforts. Listen, for some of you out there, that's your ticket. It's the travel. And it could be the blue zones that I mentioned, Okinawa, Japan, Sardinia, Italy, Nicoya Peninsula of Costa Rica, Loma Linda, California, and Ikaria, Greece are the blue zones. Let me pull, I'm going to pull a tarot to see what the obstacles are. Now, this is what you need to do. Nope, I was called a pull before. I pulled the angel answers card. Like, I don't know if this is angel answers. I forget what they're called, but it's like an answer. It's your start making a list, Pisces. Make a list of places if you haven't thought about it. Whew, okay. 5 of Cups. Leave those cups behind. You have 2 cups standing behind you, Pisces. Stop looking at the cups. Look, strength. Listen. It's time. It's time to get moving. Your spirit guides are moving you forward, and you have, look, strength. You have the strength to do it. And right now, I was looking, I was like, well, maybe, like, what's stopping you? It's you. Stop looking at the spilled cups. It's hard. I know. We want to take those cups with us, don't we? We have people that we want to take with us. You can't. You got to grab your standing cups and get moving. Page of Pentacles. You start, as soon as you get moving and you realize that you have the strength. And I know some of us, if you're here looking at these 3 cups that are spilled, if you're looking behind, if you're not looking at what you still have standing, you can't receive. And you have things that are ready to come in here for you. Your gifts, your spiritual gifts, your physical gifts. You have so much. And you have the strength, and not just you have inner strength, but you have spirit with you. You have your team with you. You have, look at you. Tame the beast. I don't know. Maybe that means tame the beast. Maybe you got to tame the inner beast, which is, your own self-sabotage. Because when you stay in sadness, it's hard to move forward. When you keep thinking about how you could have taken these cups with you if they hadn't spilled, what, you're gonna let someone come take what you have left? It's time to get moving. There's still time for you to clean up, and there's time for you to clean up, get moving, because you have work to do, because you have there underneath here, there's so much coming, and still your strength and your gifts they're there for you. It's just you need to turn around. You need to turn around and pick up those cups and get going. I see the Fool at the bottom of the deck. Yep. That you need to go, you need to start on your journey. The Moon in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, things are... Hang one in reverse. Yep, it's time to get moving. You've done enough contemplated. I see you moving. It's time to go. It's time to go, because things are getting ready to start moving fast for you. Once you make that decision, where's Pisces going? Oh shit. Look, the star. Where's Pisces? I said, where's Pisces going? This is you. And I felt it. I felt with all these fast changes underneath here, that's what I felt. And actually, when I pulled the tarot to look, right? And sometimes I have to look up these cards because I don't know. I pull them intuitively. I was looking to see more people, but what I see here, all I see here is you. So right now, no matter what's happened, yes, you have cups that have spilled. Maybe people have broken your heart. You have people that backstabbed you. People, there are things that have happened, but it's almost now like, because the Ten of Swords didn't even come out, so it's almost like that's like I'm hearing it's all done, but now it's a matter of you realizing that you have the Two Cups standing and you need to go collect your gifts. Maybe start with that travel, because this is where you're on your way to. And I did a reading yesterday and it was about trust. Trust in you trust in yourself, trust in your team, and trust that if these cups can't go with you, it's because they're not supposed to go with you. And if they're supposed to join you somewhere on your journey in the future, those cups will pick themselves up and they'll catch up. But you can't wait for them, because you still got two cups standing and it's go time. It is go time. It's time to move, travel, your life's purpose, opportunities, independence, freedom, and you have impact to make. So maybe, and you know what, this fell in line with this, it's just time to shed the sorrow. It's time to let go of the pain. Stop carrying that pain around like a martyr, because look at what you have coming to you. It looks like you're doing it, but I think some of you are still struggling because the energy is still coming up. Okay. Helping others, this is your advice from Spirit. Helping others is helping yourself. I can't read, I need more lighting. If I turn on more lighting, you won't be able to see. For the whole law can be summed up in this. Let me see. Oh, my other light. For the whole law can be summed up in this. One command. Love your neighbor as yourself. That's it. And I think when you travel, right? It's really interesting when you travel and you go to other places, depending on where you live, right? You might be living in a place where there's a lot of discord right now. Like there's discontent. But when you travel to other places, you'll see that there are other places where other people don't live that way. And no matter what's happening around you, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Show yourself love. That is the strength that you need to keep going. And this is not talking about telling you to keep spilling into the cups that are already spilled, because if you keep pouring water over here, trying to pour water into these cups, they're spilled over. You have two cups standing behind you that are full. And strength and the hang one in reverse is at the center of your card. So Spirit is giving you strength to move forward. That's beautiful, Pisces. It's kind of ironic that sometimes we are our biggest sabotager, right? Like we want what we want. We want to take those things with us. We're wondering why did those cups spill? It's time. We've done all the asking of the why already. And it doesn't matter why. They spilled because they weren't for you. And I know that's easier said, but it's the truth, because once you release it, once you shed that, right? Whatever thoughts that you're having, and you start to focus on your journey, what you're going to be doing in this life is bigger than you. You won't even know when you will see it happen, and you'll just be sitting, just like you're standing here looking at these cups behind you spilled and you're sad. You're going to be in awe. You're going to be looking at yourself in the mirror going like, when the hell did this happen? Wow. Yeah. All right, Pisces, I hope this message found you well today, and I will see you in the next one. Love and light to you.